Imagine a place where you can be exactly who you want to be without worrying what other people think, where you can climb on giant art sculptures and have lots of fun. I found that place at Burning Man. Have you heard of Burning Man? Have you been to Burning Man? So what you may have heard about it might not actually be true. You may have heard that it's a big party with adults drinking alcohol and walking around naked. But really, it's a lot more than that. That's just a little bit of it. Burning Man is a temporary city in the deserts of Nevada for 1 week with 60,000 people from all over the world. Last year, I got to go to Burning Man with my dad, and I had a lot of fun and learned some great lessons that can apply in your everyday life, even if you never go to Burning Man. So, Burning Man is built on a few core principles, and I want to share my favorite 4 principles with you. The first principle I'm going to talk about is radical self-reliance. As soon as you get to Burning Man, there are no stores. You can't buy anything. Nothing is for sale. So you have to be totally prepared and bring everything you need. We packed for days to prepare. We brought 15 gallons of water, lots of food, tents, sleeping bags, bikes, spare tires, everything we could think of that we might need. And when we got there, we found we were totally prepared, and this allowed us to have a lot of fun. Even though nothing is for sale, you can give gifts. And that's the next principle I'm going to talk about, gifting. I learned that gifting is much more fun than selling, trading, or buying anything. And gifts aren't just things. They can be experiences, stories, memories, costumes, food, anything you can think of. When we got to Burning Man, it was 4 a.m. and we were starving and tired. This nice lady that we ended up camping with gave me a grilled cheese sandwich with pickles and gave my dad and I a place to sleep for the night. The next principle I'm going to talk about is leave no trace. Clean up after yourselves and others. Inspire others to clean up after themselves and others. There are no trash cans at Burning Man, so you have to take everything out with you. At Burning Man, I also learned about recycling. We went to this camp called Recycle Camp, and they had a bike-powered aluminum can crusher. It crushed aluminum cans, and they melted the crushed aluminum and turned it into cool little gifts to give to people. When I got back from Burning Man, I recycled a lot more than I ever had before. The last principle I'm going to talk about is participation, no spectators. Burning Man is not a place to come and get entertained. You make the entertainment. A lot of the art at Burning Man is made to climb on, play with, interact with somehow. Some neighbors had an island art car with hammocks hanging off of it. And we rode around Burning Man on it for a whole night. Another way I participated was as a lamp lighter. We went around lighting up the whole city with lanterns at dusk. So how do you participate? You probably know that Burning Man is pretty expensive to attend and really far away. Fortunately, there are regional Burning Man events all over the world, just like there are TEDx events. In fact, there's one happening here in New Mexico next spring, and I inspire you to come and participate and experience some of these wonderful principles for yourself. And even if you never go to Burning Man, these lessons can make a big difference in your everyday life.